welcome back to our headband or our crafty headband week on Cranking Out Crafts. My name is Pura, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a braided headband, kind of like, well, this one right here, and I'm wearing one. You don't have to look at that one, but this one right here. So we're going to make it. It's really easy. It's braided headband. It only uses a few supplies for it, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So you do need a few different things. First, hair elastic, and this is just like the ouch list. It doesn't have the metal piece to it, so something like this. We also need something called a ball chain. Today I'm going to be using a gold colored ball chain. Also some ribbon, and you can do whatever color you want for your ribbon. I chose this sort of minty blue color, and I'm going to be using some paracord also, and today a gray paracord, and scissors. Oh, and a lighter. Don't forget, you actually need something to make fire with, but that's for the paracord. So with all these things, the first step you're going to do is take your ribbon, your ball chain, and your paracord, the overhand knot, which means you wrap around and pull all three through like this little loop that you made, and pull tight. I want to leave not too much at the end here. I just want to leave a little bit. So I'm going to kind of adjust so that I have more things to work with here, not so much over here. And I just want to make sure it's really nice and tight so that it doesn't end up coming off of the elastic when we're working with it. Now you're going to start to braid these three things together. And the tighter you make your braid, the more of this ribbon that you're going to end up using, or even the ball chain and the paracord, you're going to end up using a lot of it if you do a really tight braid. So I kept it pretty loose with my sample headband, and just not pulling real tight. And I'm going to braid this all the way until you run out of the ball chain. So you're just going to keep doing this and keep going. Okay, so what we ended up doing was I needed some help holding this. So if you have something to, you have a nice hand to hold it for you, it helps a lot, just to keep it taut while you're braiding. So I ended up doing the braid until the very end here. You notice I didn't cut this at all until I got to the end of my braid. And I just want to leave a little bit for it to kind of tie. Because I'm going to have to redo another knot on this one. So I left a little bit loose. And then we're going to use the scissors. I'm going to cut off at the bottom here. Now, the reason why we needed the lighter, like I mentioned earlier, is our paracord will actually fray if we don't melt the ends. So you can use the lighter to melt your ends so that your paracord doesn't fall apart on you after you've worked with it. And then you take the whole thing and you're going to bring it back around to the other side of your hair elastic like this, and the same thing, you're just going to end up doing another overhand knot, which is why I left, like I said, some of that extra there so it'd be a little bit easier to tie. So I'm going to do another overhand knot. I'm trying to make sure that I've got all of my pieces through. And then, oops, all of my pieces through, there we go. And then we're gonna pull tight. And once again, I wanna pull it pretty tight so that it doesn't just fall off of my hair elastic. So I'm making sure that's on there good and really good. And then, you notice I've got these kind of weird ends going on here like this. So you can adjust this. Actually, you can move this around so that it fits better. And then I'm just gonna take my scissors and we're gonna cut pretty close to where the knot is. And again, we're gonna have to use our lighter to melt the ends of our paracord, and do that right here too. Okay, so then that way it'll help to everything to stay together. Your ball train, you notice I've got some extras here. You can use a wire cutter, or a pretty, well, an okay pair of scissors. My scissors are a little bit too good to be cutting through chain, but you can use a wire cutter to cut that off, and then you have your finished product. That's it.